WWE fans, welcome to another great edition of the Backstage Jabronis. He's Daniel Snyder. I'm Jeremy York. We are the tag team champions of all things WWE media. They just don't know it yet. That's where
Oh,
you
they
guys
know it.
come in. Yeah, we're gonna sneak up on them like the number 27 entrant and in the Royal Rumble, except for we're a tag team. So two people are going to come out instead of one. It's the surprise.
I'm gonna be hiding under the ring. Wasn't supposed to tell y'all that.
Depending on depending on the payday, I mean, I'd consider rappelling down, which is
I'm
something because I
underneath.
normally would not want to be on a catwalk at all. But yeah, long as it's not the same rig that Blue Blazer had, I think I'm okay.
Yes. You stings.
Because he was by far one of my favorite. But that is a different podcast because this one is all about everything current WWE, which means this week we are going to talk some SmackDown from Friday, some Raw from Monday. We talked a little SmackDown last time. We're going to get more into it,
Yeah, it's very
and
little.
including the big return that put me over the moon. Maybe that's what made me feel better this week was knowing that person is back. And then of course next week will be all about WrestlePalooza. Just for the sake of getting it in, because we're not going to break it down, but I want to mention it. Tomorrow, because this is Thursday when we record, tomorrow is the Worlds Collide pay-per-view or PLE or whatever. I think it's free on YouTube. So enjoy that. It's another AAA / WWE show. Dominic is going for the big title versus El Hijo. The King Goat. There are some just, I think Lola Vice is on there. There's some just ridiculous matchups. Check that out sometime this weekend, folks. I promise you it's going to be worth it. But almost buried the lead and almost didn't even ask you. How are you, bud?
Always good. Always good. It's a good couple days of wrestling that we
Yeah.
got to see, and good to see NFL's back rolling. We discussed it a little bit in our previous show. If you guys watched it, you'll see.
We talked about the
Um,
teams that matter at least.
yeah. We're in trouble for the next couple of weeks, but it is what it is. Um, Another speaking of teams or stuff in trouble, SmackDown was in Chicago,
Yeah.
where we found out that it was also John Cena's last SmackDown appearance of his career as a performer. Now he might appear as a guest here and there. He won't be performing anymore. He says once he's done, he's done. We'll see if it's true, but I'm
I
gonna hold him
I
to his
think so.
word. I did
hmm
too. Um,
Same thing with Sean. HBK said the same thing. He said, I'm not going to be one of those guys. I hang it up and then
but
just keep wandering back in here and there. He did it a couple times, but
yeah, he did do it a couple times. So I don't think
he
Cena
also
will there.
after the last time he's been done.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it was such a horrible match. Um, but Cena came out and he was interrupted by what's his name, Sami Zayn.
I was about to say,
Um,
I love his entrance, and my cats hate it because I start singing along to it, and then I don't know if you can hear it on there, but I'll start doing the kick drum part of the, and then when it gets to the other part, I'm just like, let's go. It scares them. They run everywhere.
um, well, if you remember, Sami Zayn's this was a full circle moment. Sami
Yeah,
Zayn's first match was in a John Cena United States Champion
open challenge.
inaugural. Yeah, anybody who wants a chance, Sami Zayn comes
Yeah,
out. It was a great match when he came out and threw his shoulder out. He literally hurt himself. Luckily, no one hurt themselves in this match. But we did have a guy come out that put a beating on him.
yep, it was.
Brock Lesnar. Do we got a?
Yeah, I think it's a newcomer. There it is.
Yeah,
I
he's
say
a
I
new
knew
guy.
somewhere. I knew somewhere behind because I always tell people, yeah, we're Lesnar folks in this house.
Okay, yeah, he came back and he kicked ass and then went on about his day. Um,
He went back to his farm in Canada.
I like all the I like the full circle stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
With John Cena, it was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
We knew he wasn't going to win the title.
No, no
So I mean,
reason to.
yes, yeah. It was strictly just a. Excuse me. It was strictly a let's
It was
just
that good.
yeah right. And that was followed up by SmackDown's version of Sheamus and Rusev. Damian Priest versus Aleister Black.
Yeah. And shout out to Aleister Black for I got to see 5 of his students and one of the other 3 trainers down here from the Dark Arts Gym at a show, 12 Gauge Pro Wrestling in Rome on Sunday. Man, I called them a caravan of killers. They are training assassins down there. All those guys can go. If you see any of the Dark Arts Gym guy on a card, go see it.
Well, I mean, Aleister Black is a performer. I'm a big Damian Priest fan also,
Yep.
and when I seen this match, and I've thought about their last couple matches. While we were sitting here getting ourselves together, I was kind of looking at just some of the matches that happened on SmackDown, and it brought me back to that match, and I was like, "This is literally SmackDown's Rusev and Sheamus. They're just 2 big
It
guys
really is.
beating on each other, and it's good matches."
Sure.
Aleister is kind of the bad guy here. Aleister is the Rusev. He used the
Yeah.
referee to get the win, and I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. He's resourceful. I'll say it that way. I'm going to defend him on that. You got to be resourceful. You got to know all the tools and all the options you have, and you got to be willing to go there to win the match. And that's, I don't think there was anything wrong or nefarious in that.
I mean, if you want to win championships,
Right?
Let me see what else.
Wasn't a lot of matches on
Yeah,
SmackDown. There was a lot of talking
I mean, we
and some good
see.
stuff. But I think the next match was Michin versus Julia with Kiana James out there for Julia's title.
And Julia has laid low and just held on to that United States title, and just like like, hey, I'm putting on good matches. Let me go back into my hole, and just y'all just call me out whenever you need me to go put on another. I think she's great. I like Julia. Michin is also a great performer.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was a good match. It was a decent match. After the match, they had a video. It was either after or before they had a video package. The whole Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton thing.
Yep.
I was wondering what they were going to do with those 2 guys before they put them together, and I don't remember Drew and Randy ever having a series where they're going at each other. I
A
don't
whole
remember
lot.
when. Yeah, so
They've
I'm saying
kind
when
of
Drew
crossed
was
paths,
champion.
but they never. I don't think they've really had a big program yet.
Yes, and I think that's what they're leading towards. And that led to your big moment, your excitement. AJ Lee, she is
Yeah.
back.
And my goodness, because that'll bleed over into Raw talk here in a minute too. I forgot how good she was on a microphone, and how good she is with her expressions. And it's like her husband CM Punk. They can grab a microphone and keep your attention until they're done talking, or they can not grab a microphone and just through their actions and expressions keep your attention until they're done. So this whole thing between Seth and Becky and Punk and AJ is going to be some of the best stuff we've seen in a long time.
We've got a good and there's some rumors, and I think they're true too. Backstage, CM Punk and Seth Rollins have a bromance going on. They
Yep, I heard
and
that.
I am super happy to hear that, man, because
Yeah,
I feel like they're going to have the best work now that they're no longer hating each other. And I think it
right.
was more Seth mad at CM than it was. CM didn't have no beef with Seth. I think it was more Seth
Maybe
was mad
more.
about how
Yeah,
CM left and how he just the way he talked about it.
Yeah.
So it's going to lead to some great matches. They're gonna put the title on AJ Lee. Becky's going to lose her title.
That would make sense because that frees her up for the world title later, and I think Becky's going to take that somewhere down the road.
Yes. There's somebody else I see taking that. But
Sure.
yeah, well, yeah, but so Raw started with AJ Lee coming out talking, and did it not?
No, that was at the
No,
end. Or no, that was almost the end.
no, that's right. It started out with LA. Was it LA Knight?
It was Jay and Jimmy,
Yes, Jay and Jimmy. They had a
the
they came
USO
out.
reunion,
Yes,
and then I don't know. They had so many funny nicknames for Braun and Bronson. Uh,
and
and
and,
then
and
LA Knight decided to get himself a piece of that, and they've got that interesting dynamic between Jay and LA Knight now. It's almost like LA Knight has become the new Sami Zayn of this bloodline wrinkle.
well, what I'm seeing is Jay turning heel. That's about to happen.
Which is completely dumb because the whole place still does this. They still buy all of his T-shirts. This is Daniel Bryan 4.0. That you have a guy that over that's chucking merchandise faster than you can print it, and you flip them to the bad side.
But it's what WWE does. It's what they do.
Yeah, it is.
So I'll be honest with you, I was kind of hoping that we was going to see a reunion of the Usos and them just go after the tag team titles for a little bit.
Hope
But
not though, because they've done. Jay's
they're
done more
not.
work because Jimmy was hurt, but they've done so much work in doing the individual stuff. I want to see him stay solo for a minute.
Well, they're going to, and that's what I'm saying. That's what's going to lead to Jay turning heel. The whole little LA Knight coming out there. The tag team match was wasn't a tag team match. It was a single match that was created, and Jimmy was like, "Jay, we gotta have his back." And Jay was like, "I ain't got his back." It was an interesting whole little circle, but that was followed by another AJ Styles versus El Grande Americano.
Yep,
And they have a name for one of the other El Grande
they do.
Americanos. It was
Dose.
what? Dose? Yes,
Dose.
yes. I was like, what is this?
I don't know if they just come up with that on the fly or that they sound like they've been calling that, and I just keep missing it.
They kept calling him that. Was that Pete Dunne?
I don't know because
that was hard.
The problem was they were wearing more clothes than they usually do, and that's what threw me off. It almost looked like, and I know it's not because it hadn't been this guy the entire time. It almost looked like Chad Gable, but Chad Gable is not him. But it almost looked more like him than it did Pete Dunne.
I know it hasn't been Chad Gable, and I didn't feel like it.
Yeah. He's not him at all. But I mean, it looks like a guy who's his size. Maybe it's an NXT guy or something.
Yeah. But we know it's not, and we know it's not Pete Dunne, and we know that it's not. We don't know who's under any of the masks.
No.
But it was a
good match though. Real good match.
AJ
it was not Ludwig. That's who it was. Ludwig Kaiser. It's not him either.
Yeah, we know it's not Ludwig. We know that.
No.
Why would it be Ludwig?
No, he's shining up his girlfriend's title. That's his job right now.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Why she's going back? Did she have a match against Jada on this past SmackDown, or maybe not?
No.
I thought something might have set up, but Dragon Lee came out to try to help AJ. Styles wins with the Styles that was called the Styles Clash.
Yep.
You have if you put AJ to the left and Dragon Lee to the right, you have AJ Lee right there, bro.
A little subliminal stuff.
That led to a backstage thing with Asuka and that whole little group, and
talk about something I'm tired of. Whatever that is.
I know they're trying to. I mean, they've turned Asuka. For those of y'all that don't know who I'm talking about, it's Asuka. But they've turned Asuka heel, and Yeah, well, yeah, and the fans almost are kind of like not backing it because they want to cheer for her. And having her go against Nikki Bella is not going to help turn her heel because I don't think they like Nikki Bella, to be honest with
I was
you.
about to say they didn't give one crap about that match at all, and they let you know.
Yes. I don't like what they got going on here. They're wait. I don't know if they don't know what to do with the three of them.
Probably.
They keep just throwing them in random spots. Here's my thing: let Asuka go, not release her, but let her go and just sick her. Like go get them, and just let her be by herself and just be evil on her own. I feel like they're leading to that, but she
Then it kind of leaves Kyrie Sane out there by herself too. So
I feel like Kairi Sane and Io Sky could form a tag team and take the women's tag team division.
they probably
Um,
could, but Io is a world title contender. So
I think they're done with that. After Stephanie beats her and gets the title, I believe that Io, and it's going to be because of Asuka is going to cause her to lose that match, and that's what's going to be the complete circle of turning Asuka heel, and it could lead to what you got something.
I almost want to save it for next week because it'd be a great. What if it's somebody different that cost her the title? What if it's Rhea Ripley?
Rhea turning heel?
Or just costing her. Could be good or bad, but somehow Rhea's the one that cost her the match.
The person that I want to see them put the title on, I mean, it could. I mean, that could. But the person I want to see them put the title on, who I think is really doing a really good job, Bayley. Those skits that Bayley's doing, where she's kind of got two voices, two
Like 5 or 6 voices.
yes, but she's. I mean, her the video that they did where it's
Yeah.
like she's like they're wanting her to be Bad Bayley, and
Me too. Me too. My hand will always
I
go up for
think
Bad Bailey.
it's it's
Bad
it's going to
Naomi,
be
Bad Bailey. I'm in.
it's going to be interesting, man. There's a lot of women talent
Yes.
on Raw. I almost feel like we could throw one or two of them over there to SmackDown. Asuka in SmackDown would be great. Um, I think Asuka and Trish, not Trish, but Tiffany, would be a good match. But either way, that led
And we're
to
leaving out one who was in the next segment, and we're going to
yeah,
get to her in a minute.
Lyra and Raquel.
No, the other
Oh,
one in the segment.
Roxanne. Well,
She's better than
Roxanne's
both
gonna,
of them.
hey, no, see, they're going to wait. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They're going to wait for the hard push of Roxanne until
Yeah. I mean,
um
she's only like 22. So, I mean, there's time.
until Liv is back. When Liv's
That
back,
too.
then it's going to get good. It's going to get good because remember, she went and checked up on Dom when they had that little backstage segment. Um,
Yep.
I also kind of see Dom leaving that group here soon, and I think
I
he
think when
might.
Liv comes back, that's the next split.
You think him and Liv or Roxanne and him?
No, I think. Well, I mean, if Roxanne left with him, that'd be even crazier.
I
But
think that's
but no, I think when Liv comes back, she's gonna be so upset by it all that I think Dominic is gonna leave with her, and we're gonna get a slightly different twist on the Judgment Day.
I don't. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be something. But they don't know what to do with Lyra right now, and it's obvious
No.
where because she lost to Rodriguez, a match that I kind of feel Valkyra needed more than Rodriguez did. Um,
Yeah, but like you said, with no direction, it didn't really matter who won that match.
I agree. I agree. I agree. And then once again, we'll lead it back to. I'll let you talk about the AJ Lee's return.
Man, like I said, she got on a microphone, and I'm not. She sounded a lot like her husband with her sense of humor, but we know that from before. That's just her sense of humor, and she was carrying the entire segment. Didn't even need CM Punk down there at all. He was carrying the entire thing against Seth Rollins, who is one of the best on the microphone right now. And between Becky going berserk on the outside, Seth pitching a 2-year-old tantrum in the middle, and her just standing on the belt, standing in front of the belt, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I was like, I don't even need CM Punk right now. And normally I would say, please bring him out. But all he did was make it better.
I like how she grabbed the "I'm crazy" and said, "But I got help." And if you feel like you need
Yeah,
help, go get help. Because remember, she pushed back when she was previously here on the whole crazy thing because
yeah.
she didn't like that. But I think that since they're letting
Oh,
her do it the way she wants to do it,
I see where they're going with this. So
where
after
are they
her and
going?
Becky are done, and she has the belt, and
Her and
Becky goes
Bayley.
on to her and Bayley.
That'd be another good one.
I got help, and she'll be like, Bayley, let me help you, and offer to hug her, and it's going to twist her even more because Bayley said, I'm not the hugger anymore.
I'm
I'll
not a
never be the
hugger
hugger
anymore.
anymore. It's this is we just planned probably at least to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it was that was an interesting and it's gonna be a good tag team. Watch the show next week, guys. You will see us talk about was it WrestlePalooza?
WrestlePalooza. And there you go, WWE. You've been having trouble writing stories and getting good writers and keeping things fresh and everything. The Backstage Jabronis are here for hire. We will fly in for a day or so and sit down and talk. We can Zoom meeting over these things, whatever. We've got a lot of fresh ideas. We know you watch our show already anyway, so instead
Because
of
all the
pretending
times, yeah,
you're not borrowing our ideas, you could just flat out pay us for them.
I've been trying to tell them that for the longest.
I'll fly in
Um,
anywhere.
my question to you after the clash in Paris was, what are they going to do with Rusev now? They answered that question. They're watching us. They put him in this battle with
They
Penta.
really are. Which
And it
was a
was
great match.
it was great. Rusev is not having bad matches right now,
No, no,
and
don't.
Penta is Penta's Penta. Penta is Penta. I don't know what's going on with his brother. I haven't seen him in a minute.
He's probably
But
hurt again. He's kind of like Jeff Hardy. He gets dinged up a little bit sometimes, and it
well, he
happens.
does crazy stuff. But that was a
Yes,
good match. I thought that might have been maybe match of the the LA Knight match was great. The match that wasn't that great, Nikki Bella versus Asuka. Why did we make this match? Bella doesn't need to lose. It does nothing. Asuka
and
didn't
it.
need that win.
I'll be honest, and this is no knock on either of them's talent because they are both very, very talented and very, very good. I saw a better wrestling match than that when I was watching the clothes in the dryer this week. It it was like I said, it wasn't even execution. It's just like you said, it was complete waste of time and filler. Meant absolutely nothing. Didn't help or hurt anything at all. It was
Yeah,
just 12 minutes I'm not getting back.
yeah, and which led to the main event, which was LA
Which I
Knight
guess
versus
I better watch talking about Nikki Bella. Maybe I'm going to get sent on a 2 week vacation that I planned 9 months ago.
right.
I I got you, Wade. I got you.
That's. But I mean, but who was that mentioned something about that? Corey
Wade
Graves.
Barrett's the one that made comments on the paper or PLE, and then all of a sudden he disappeared for 2 weeks. And he said it was a 2 week vacation he planned 9 months ago. And I say he got suspended because Nikki Bella's got a bigger stroke there than he does.
Yeah, Corey Graves. Was it Corey Graves that was on the Raw?
Probably.
He
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
kind of mentioned it, but didn't. Um, but the LA Knight versus Bronson Reed was a
Yeah.
great match.
Oh yeah.
Um, uh, anytime you have Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed on TV, I think it's going to be
It's
a lot
money.
of fun. Same thing with LA Knight. It's the ending of the match after everything was said and done, where Jay super kicked him, didn't
Yeah.
he? I was
I think he did.
confused on that. I was
No, no, no.
confused.
No, it was a spear. He speared him.
Oh, he speared him. That's right. He speared him. But I was confused by it because when he was the earlier fighting, he was about to run into him and he stopped himself, so he didn't hit him. He got out the way and dude squished him, and
Mm-hmm.
then he didn't hit him in the match. So it's like if we're going to do this and try to make it look like Jimmy or Jay saying, "Oh, it's because he hit," let him accidentally hit him.
He
So I
very
mean,
on purpose hit him this time.
yeah. So I mean, it was Raw. I'm gonna say they were Raw and SmackDown were equal. We got less than a minute. They were equal. One had better segments. The other one had better matches.
Yes. I would give them that. They're both right out of 4. There was a lot of good content in there. There was a little bit of filler, a lot more on Raw, but
Yeah.
other than that, I thought just another solid program for them.
Well, guys, we got 30 seconds.
We do.
Next week, look for our preview to the PLE.
Yep, to WrestlePalooza. And until then, thanks for tuning in to another great edition of the Backstage Jabronis. He's Daniel Snyder. I'm Jeremy York. We will see you guys next week. Deuces, gooses. Go watch wrestling.
Maybe an NFL show.
How about them Cowboys?